we do it. Where you catch us that we be in that pool pit. Always catch a vibe, real movement. You should just subscribe because we too lit. They want that podcast, yeah, they want that podcast. They want that podcast, yeah, they want that podcast. They want that podcast, yeah, they want that podcast. They want that podcast, watch them scream out, ah, yeah.
When you deliver it raw, it's hard to keep it clean.
Keep it clean.
It's the Pool Pit Podcast, baby. Season 4. Episode 115.
Yeah.
What the business is, it's that man with the plan, Big Kev, and that's Cuz with the buzz, Big Bo.
Yo.
And you know we got that food for your soul. For this show, now you know you gotta do a disclaimer.
Yeah.
I mean, it just is what it is. we got some PG shows, we got some okay shows, but then we got some shows that we kind of push the limits, and
push it to the limit.
We push it to the limit. So we just trying to give y'all warnings, caution, yellow cones, like they cone both through about 3 weeks ago. We're trying to give you, these yellow cones. You feel me? So without further ado, the Pool Pit Podcast is not a gospel or religious podcast.
Say it once more.
I said, I got to do it. I said, the Pool Pit Podcast is not a gospel or religious podcast, but we are bringing the gospel in the form of information straight like that. And y'all know this podcast is based on the foundation of positivity, motivation, inspiration, and most importantly, love. So we don't do anything without a weekly affirmation. And you know your boy keeps them on deck.
Message.
Worrying does not take away tomorrow's troubles. It takes away today's peace.
Say that.
Ain't nothing you can do when you worry. You know what I'm saying? Like, you sit there all day long until you put action into it, it's still gonna be a problem.
Yeah.
So we're sitting there like, oh, I wish this was not like this. Wake up tomorrow, it's gonna be the same. And you're gonna be like, oh, I wish it wasn't like this. And that's how depression sets in, because you don't see any change from it. Just keep it in 100. First, I want to start the show off, on a sad note. I let Bo take it, you know what I'm saying? We both was cool with him, but he really was cool.
Oh, yeah. I want to send a rest in peace, to rest easy to my guy, one of my best friends, Rob Trabue. He did check out the podcast. He didn't check out every episode, but he would check out some episodes, and he'd always bring them back up, whenever we would hang out and whatnot. But
he always show love.
This is like I was, talking to one of my friends. I was like, he's probably the most supportive dude in the hood. You know what I'm saying? Like. If you make t-shirts, he's gonna buy a t-shirt off of you. If you burning CDs, he gonna hit you up. He
definitely hit me up for CDs and DVDs.
CDs, DVDs. You know what I'm saying? If you making music, he gonna buy
rock with you. He gonna rock with you.
He gonna check you out. Whatever you doing. You know what I'm saying? If you DJ something, where you gonna be at? I'm gonna slide through. He always was supportive, man, and he even told me, times hanging out where he said the reason why he supports is because it's things he wish he could do, but he just, not able to do it. So when he see people doing something, he automatically gonna support them.
That's real.
So that's my dude. My dude, man, just forced me to take $100 from him a few months back. He forced me. He said, look here, if this is the type of character he was too. He said, I know you're gonna say no, I don't need no $100. He said, but man, today's Tuesday. If you don't take this $100 by Thursday,
I'm gonna spend it anyway.
No. This is what he said. I'm pulling in your driveway. I'm gonna blare my music loud. I'm gonna honk the horn. I'm gonna make all your neighbors shitty at me until you take this $100. I was like, I don't want my neighbors shitty at me.
Yeah, don't want your neighbors shitty at you.
It did it was like the next day we linked up. He gave me because he's like, man, you always been a good, real dude, always honest. You know what I'm saying?
Thorough.
You know what I'm saying? So he's just like, man, I came into some money. Here's $100. You gotta take it.
Blessings.
And then like he just in the wind, like, hey, I'm about to go get a room and do, that's my guy. He party. The last time we really talked was right before I started my job, and he was like, "You got a week before you start, man. You can go party." I was like, "Nah, I need to stretch. I don't need to go party. I need to stretch."
Yeah.
But really good friend, man.
That one that one hurt. Like
I mean, all these,
all of them hurt, but you just got those ones. It hit harder
because this is a close guy. It's one of my, for real, brothers from another mother.
He's just a good dude, man.
A good dude. Like the dude, he was just like a random night. It might be 3 a.m. He sent a text. Hey man, I just want to let you know you a cool dude, man.
Yeah.
Keep doing what you doing, this and this and that. He would just send positive info. Because this is one thing I'm gonna say. My guy, coming up in the hood, you got a Joan. You know what I'm saying? You got to roll, you got to crack on somebody. You got to play the dozens. He was not good at it. he just wasn't. He just wasn't good at joning. But what he was good at was, instead of tearing down, he was good at building up.
Building up, hey.
Building up, pouring into, you know what I'm saying? If you got an idea, he like, oh, that's something you should jump on, this and that. He was with me the first time I heard my song on the radio. And he was more ham and hyped
up for you than you was for yourself.
He's like, did you hear that? And I was like, yeah. This is I'm still kind of in disbelief.
Yeah.
But I want to say, I'm sending prayers to his mom, his dad, his cousin Goldie, all his kids. You know what I'm saying? He's got a nice little tribe.
Yeah.
All his kids, his nieces and nephews.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? The whole neighborhood, the family. You know what I'm saying?
I'll just say this. Like I said before, I wasn't like super tight with him. But when I started to come around their neighborhood and started to be introduced to different people, he was one of the realest ones I had ever met. When I wasn't with Bo, I'm at the job or he just sees me out and about by myself, he always would just stop and be like, "What's up, Kevin Jr.? Chop it up, let me get your number. We need to keep in touch, da-da-da-da." Then when I was doing the CDs and the DVDs, he hit me up. "Hey, bro, I know how to pull up on you, man. I need that. You got that? I got you, bro." And then the music thing, like, if I had a verse on because I hadn't had an album out then, so my verse was through the group and on other people's projects and whatnot. And he always be like, "Hey, no, you a problem. You need to drop something." So, like Bo said, he always pouring into you. And you don't meet that many good people in your life, like genuine good people. So when you do, you got to acknowledge that and give them their flowers, you know what I'm saying? And whether they here or not here, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I definitely wanted to make sure we send him off properly, you know what I'm saying? Rest in peace. We call him Killer Rob.
Killer Rob. And I'm going to say, I just want y'all to know, Killer Rob is not no street thing.
Nah.
His name is Killer Rob because he's a dangerous driver. You know what I'm saying? If you let him drive, I mean...
Yeah, because y'all might misconstrue it. We'd be like, "Oh, he's a killer."
Your life might be at risk.
Yeah, nah.
Because he like to sit and look at you like
Stay on the road.
Look at the road. What are you doing?
G. Watch the road.
You know what I'm saying?
I think I rode with him one time, and you're right. He can't drive, bro.
Yeah, because he be, especially if he got like if he by himself, he in the zone. He got his eyes on him. But if he got somebody,
he talking and conversing, and bro, no,
look,
you
man,
are the direct driver.
There's been times I'm like, I'm driving. I'm gonna drive your car. You tell this story. You know what I'm saying? So you go on the side. You tell this story and work down your black and mild or whatnot. Let me drive. Yeah, that's my guy, man.
But that's what's up. We're gonna go ahead and get this show started off.
Yeah.
First, okay, now this is brand new. Like, I was, formulating a podcast theme today, and I seen this and I said, "Bo, we gotta talk about it." So, in the Olympics, a boxer, an Italian boxer named Angela Carini, says she quit to save her life in a boxing match. And she stopped the bout in 46 seconds into the first round because her opponent was a transgender named Iman Khalif. And she said she had never been hit that hard in her life that made her quit. What's your thoughts on that, cuz?
Because you were fighting a little guy.
A little guy.
I mean, Yeah, like this is just news to me too. I just learned about this in the last 10 minutes. But I looked at it. I'm like, who okayed this?
Who okayed this?
Like there had to be like a process like this.
Sanctions.
Yeah, I mean, because it's a part of the Olympics, so like there's got to be trials,
right? Like well, whatever.
Yeah, we don't even know what pronoun.
I'm not trying to be disrespectful.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
How did this person get to the point where they are boxing women when they fully still look like a man?
I think pronouns need to box pronouns.
Yeah. I just feel like when it's competition, all the parameters change. In life, yeah, if you want to change, your gender and you want to be, classified as something different, to your job, to the people around you, whatever it may be, cool. When you in competition and people work their hardest to go against the same gender, that can't happen, G.
See, okay, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to just go this route.
Well, go.
No, I get where they say, the doctor misjudged my gender. So the doctor's fault saying that you were a boy, but you were actually a girl. Okay, we'll throw it on the doctor. Okay. But I know it's a girl inside there, I guess, but you still have men's strength.
Boy.
You don't have girl strength. You have man strength.
Yes. And size. I mean, and most time as size. Like, come on, man. It's like, at the end of the day, though, I ain't making no excuses. When competition, we talking about the Olympics. This people train.
How did it get this far?
How do you get this far? We talking about the upper echelon of athletes training to get an opportunity to get a gold, silver, or bronze medal. And you have to stop because you're basically fighting a man in a competition. Come on, man. Like, it's sad. I know, and I feel bad for her because she might be a great fighter, but hell, if a man just swings with all his strength and hit a woman, I'm pretty sure the greatest fighter of a woman can't take no punch by Mike Tyson.
Nah.
I mean, just to equate it. I mean, y'all do y'all thing in the ring because I just seen the girl. I forget her name. I think Sharisa or something. I forget her name.
I think I know you're talking about. Yeah.
She can box, but she ain't about to get in there with your upper echelon male boxers.
Yeah, she ain't about to take a punch from Javante.
Javante. Yeah, that's not even the same fight, and we know that. It's just like men don't put their hands on women because we're naturally stronger. Now, there's some strong women who hit the weights and probably might be stronger than some men, but naturally,
I done seen some biggins throw haymakers.
But for the most part,
all top heavy.
For the most part, I done seen some roundhousing,
knock a dude out, roundhouse real like bingo.
But yeah, when I seen this, I was like, this is the problem with the whole thing and the whole discussion about transgender and various other what would be the proper word? Associations, I would say. Because if you ain't gonna, I said this before, if you ain't gonna cut it off, you gotta be what you're gonna be. Period. If you ain't gonna get that surgery. But even if you do cut it
off, you still got man strength.
But I'm saying, still though, but at least you can be, and you might have to, I don't know, but I'm saying you shouldn't even be into the competition, period.
No, that's they need to
transgender need to fight transgender.
Yeah, that's what it has to be. That's what it is. Yeah,
you can't be in a same gender because you're not the same gender. Literally, you know what I'm saying? You might feel it in your head and emotionally you're the same gender as that fighter, but strength wise, size wise, no, it's no competition, and it's sad. And a lot of people talking about it, but it's funny how shit like this pop up right before election. So you know this is gonna be a driving point. This is a big driving point because one side wants to stop that. One side said it's their freedom. I'm just saying you need to get real parameters and specifications of that. Like if you ain't cut it off, you can't be going in a woman's restroom. That's weird. I don't care what you say. I'm just saying, you're saying you walking around with a Johnson, but you go use the restroom with women and say, well, I'm a woman. Are you? I guarantee you don't women feel some type of way like, why are you in here? In the same way with a man, you know what I'm saying? If a woman pulled up in there like, I'm a man, but you, wait a second, you at the stall like, wait a second, this is different. Those type of things have to be hashed out. If you feel like you feel, like I said before, hashed out, man, before that
I don't know if it's going, because it's been going on for a while. I don't know.
But stuff like this bring lights to it. It brings a spotlight. You know, the Olympus is the biggest stage.
Yeah.
So people going to be talking about this for a minute. So, you know, sometime when that light get brought and the attention is shown more, then people start saying, well, we got to do something. Because that's horrendous. Especially in competition, though. Yeah, y'all let us know what y'all feel about. Like I said before, we keep it 100. Hey, you choose what you choose. I don't knock nobody for their choices. Yeah, but right is right and wrong is wrong.
She needs to be fighting a little guy.
Yeah. It needs to be transgender boxing. Somebody got the money to make that happen. On both sides. You want to fight the transgender, all the transgenders you can.
That automatically made me think of Dave Chappelle.
Right, when he said, matter of fact, it was the funniest thing when he said, you think LeBron James could dress up in drag and go to the WNBA, he'd score 1,000,000 points. And then people got mad at Dave Chappelle, but he's telling the truth.
Yeah.
Like when it comes to competition and it comes to various other things, you cannot hide the gender.
6'9" athlete.
I identify as Barbara, but I was Bill. Like what? Wait a minute. You
dunking on all.
Yeah, just dunking on everybody. To me, when you do that, it comes off as weak. Like you couldn't have went through the rankings of the men and tried to do the same thing. You could have been a feminine looking man and fought those dudes.
Maybe the little guy feels he's a woman. He thought he was a woman. So he's like, I don't know what the hell.
Yeah. All I know is it's fucked up. Just keep it 100. I feel sorry for the Italian boxer.
Who got punched.
By a punch by a guy. And she fell to the ground like, I've never been. Take this. She's a boxer. And she said she has never been hit that hard in her life.
Because you ain't been hit by a feller.
A feller. That's my point. So, you know, you taking it from a boxer who punches every day, spars every day with women. And obviously,
and she probably does spar with men, but they don't.
But now they don't just hit her.
Yeah, they ain't actually, punching her. You just more like
they just sharpen her up. Yeah, they just sharpen her up. They ain't hitting her though.
Yeah.
You don't hit the prize possession.
Like, well, hang on. What was that?
Yeah, she looked distraught. And y'all ever look at the pictures, and then the other person, the transgender person, is just looking like a complete man still. Ain't nothing feminine about the person. Like I don't even know how the Olympics pulled that shit off.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah, that's a good one. All right, we gonna go ahead and move it to it before we get canceled. And we ain't even got on yet. We gonna get canceled.
Can't cancel nothing. It's still starting.
That's what I'm saying. It's like,
but I mean, yeah, that's just a wild subject.
It is a wild subject. You gotta walk on eggshells, boy. I'm telling you, you say the wrong thing, boy, they be at your throat. Man. And I be putting this shit on YouTube and stuff, so you know when it's time to go on there, they be like, they can't wait to get at me. But I don't get no fucks. I'll converse back with you. I'm like KD. I keep talking shit back to people. Everybody can get it. I don't care. All right. What we got on there?
Was he talking shit to them, the South Sudan?
He was talking shit to them. He was talking shit to people on Twitter because they was talking about they need to change the NBA to the European style. And he said, you motherfuckers must be crazy. Katie's stupid. Mm-hmm. All right, so we're going to go to the next thing. So I seen Lil Yachty. Yeah, y'all know him, you know. He said that the time has changed now and ATL is the place where the trends reside. What you think about that, Bo?
I mean, it's a trendy place, but
you think they took over though? Like as far as all the trend, like, you know, Jim Jones got the song, we set the trends, you know what I'm saying? You think ATL's on that?
Okay, there's trends that come out of there, but there's trends that come out of Chicago.
Boy.
Memphis.
I want to say Chicago and Memphis probably influenced most of the trap rap game, you know what I'm saying, lately as how they rap.
Yeah, I mean, there's
hell, the UK with the drill shit, like, come on, man.
Detroit, I mean, there's trends. LA, West Coast, I mean,
they forever trending.
Yeah. West Coast got a bop going on right now. So I mean, it's a cool thing to say. It's a but like trends are popping up from everywhere, man.
Everywhere. It's up for grabs now.
Because everybody got platforms, everybody got access.
Say that.
And if somebody like catches on to it, hey, people riding the wave.
Yeah, they riding the wave. At the end of the day, like you can never say, oh, my place is this, that, and the third, because I still see grandmas trying to sea walk. So if that ain't a trend, I don't know what it is. And that's a whole gangster move, you know what I'm saying? And people do it like it's a regular dance. and they do it a lot. And the West Coast has highly influenced the world. We know the East Coast with fashion, slang. Hey, man, they definitely influenced. Now the South definitely influenced, musically wise, but I don't know. I see a lot of people, I'm from Nat, and most of the people when I was coming up, they was doing West Coast type stuff. Just serious.
Well, I mean, I'm talking about what he's talking about at the moment, right now.
I'm just saying, and it's still the same way though. We either, like I'm just saying, when we in that, we either dress East Coast or we West Coast. I don't really see us take nothing from the South, really. You know what I'm saying? We talking about fashion, slang. Now they say I sound like I'm from the South, so we probably got family members from the South, so it might, come to that. But I can't say a Midwest person I've seen try to be Southern on purpose. You know what I'm saying? But I definitely seen a whole bunch of niggas around here be on the East Coast wearing big coats, Timberlands, rocking the fitted cap. Where do you think that came from? Then on the West Coast side, how they do their cars. Hey, I don't know too much about, Atlanta in that mindset. I know they got trap music, a lot of trap music, but I don't know. What trend you think from Atlanta that you could think off your head? One thing from Atlanta.
Trend?
Yeah, there's a trend that is Atlanta-based that they made up.
I mean, they could run with the white tees, but I mean,
I can't give them that. That's New Orleans. That's the Cash Money crew. They was white tees and Jabos and Reeboks way before I did in my white tee.
Like I said, I don't know who's the root of all these trends. So
I don't know who the root is, but I know who I seen first wearing long ass white tees and Jabos and Reeboks and rapping about it was the Cash Money crew. Well, nobody's just wearing all white tees as a whole crew, you know what I'm saying? Where it got so bad around here, you couldn't even get a white tee. They was selling out of white tees like nobody's business around here. So I'm just saying, anytime you jump out on a limb like that, people gonna come for you, and you better have those credentials to prove it. And I don't know how you prove that. So
yeah, it's very subjective. It's just
very subjective. It might have been just
this trends. Yeah, it's just
he might got an album coming out or something like that. Just trying to drop some buzz.
He did just drop, got a snippet or something with Drake.
Oh, that's something. I ain't gonna say nothing. I ain't gonna say nothing. I mean, it's a typical Drake and Yachty song, I guess. But
hey, folks said, Kendrick slapped the hardness out of Drake. Drake going to like.
I like Drake genres. With the melodies. I don't like Drake when he act tough.
He's with melodies and doing house songs.
Man, just do you though. Like the other shit ain't you, bro. And everybody can see it.
This is probably him right here. This is like I'm accepting.
Get back
myself.
to So Far Gone, Drake. That's the best gone. That's the best I ever had. Get back to that guy.
Hey, no, but that was on the other morning.
And it's a jam.
Yeah,
it's a jam.
I was like, I turned it up. I was like, this is my shit.
Man, who are you telling? Like, so I said, I tell people I'm not a Drake hater. I don't like this new Drake, but I definitely like a whole bunch of other Drake earlier stuff. I sure do. All right, so what else we got on deck? All right, Bo.
Yeah.
Got to be honest with the people.
What's that?
What is a guilty pleasure show that you get caught up watching, almost like binge watching, that no one would guess you would do it?
Man. The only thing I can say is, man, I like to watch cops dash cam videos. Hey, man.
What goes on in these dash cam videos?
All kind of bullshit. It be from DUIs to simple man, it gets hilarious. But DUIs, stolen goods, drunks, meth. It be all kinds of.
I have watched shows like that though.
They be pulling these people over, and I'm like, man, y'all need to just go on and give up the jibs. Like, why y'all even talking? What y'all doing in circles and shit? And
doing the most,
and the cops just be playing along with
them. Got them.
Man, that shit's hilarious.
I would say this: everybody know I ain't no goddamn mechanic. My hands too fucking big to fit in a fucking car and whatnot. Look, I knocked my microphone out. Hands so big, knocking microphones out.
Damn.
But you know, I ain't never thought about fixing no car. If I need my car to be fixed, I'm taking it to the shop to a mechanic. But I love watching the Motor Trend shows and all that type of stuff like that when they be rebuilding engines and manufacturing new cars and putting things in them and modifying stuff. I love it. I will sit there and watch every show that comes on for some reason. And the cooking show, my brother got me on that though. The cooking shows, I don't cook like that. Motherfuckers be having grills and getting into the different grills they have and be cooking it up and the tenderization of meats and
tenderism.
Yeah.
That's Destination Barbecue. Now see, folks will know I watch food stuff. So that's something people will know, like, yeah, this nigga always talking about he talking about brisket and steaks and stuff. They know I watch
That's why I knew you weren't gonna say that one. But they don't think I watch that. I mean, they know I watch sports and comedy and all type of shit like that, but no. I watch those type of shows. And you probably wouldn't think that I love the Game of Thrones. I love the Game of Thrones and I love the House of Dragons. Sorry.
Yeah. I don't know nothing about that.
He don't know nothing about that. But I know people probably look at you like, what show he watch? I know you don't watch no House of Dragons because it's on a whole nother level, but I do. And I can't think of nothing else.
I don't think folks, because a lot of folks watch House of Dragons and all that Game of Thrones. So
I love it. I love it. I don't think. But you know what I'm talking about? Me. I'm saying seeing a big black man. They probably wouldn't.
It's a whole bunch of big ass black men watching Game of Thrones. I ain't seen a whole bunch of them.
I ain't seen none. I ain't seen all of them chime in about watching Game of Thrones.
All these cats be talking about it. Content creators and comedians.
Oh, but they gotta do what they gotta do because it's a lane for it.
But still, but they into it. They watch it. That's their shit now. So
it's a lane for it. It's great. Y'all should tune into it. You know what I mean? But I like that type of stuff when I started watching 300 though. 300, one of my favorite movies ever.
Okay, I got one. I love Karamo.
I was waiting for you to say that. Nigga.
I watch Karamo
every day.
I mean, I gotta work, you know what I'm saying? But when I
don't work, so that counts every day.
I'm checking out Karamo. I like Karamo, man. That's my show.
I watched this shit one time. I didn't watch this since. This is what I'm saying. Everybody got a different taste. Yeah, I watched it one time because he kept talking about it. I was like, I'm not watching this shit no more.
That's my guy, Karamo.
Y'all let us know what shows y'all be watching and people would never guess you watch it. All right, so we got to talk about the Olympics, man. Shout out to the GOAT of gymnastics. I'm saying it. I mean, I know it's a lot of Mary Lou Reddens and some other people way before her, but Simone Biles is a problem.
Yeah.
She literally just won one today on the individual, won that. They won as a team.
Yeah.
The redemption team, they won. She has another one, I think, before she's all said and done. But the fact that how she handles business, man, that's crazy, man. For real. She's a little powerhouse. To be that small, she's a powerhouse.
Do you think this is her last Olympics?
I would say so, because I think she'll be 30. I think they said she's like 27. Okay. So she'll be 31. And 31 is kind of, up there for a gymnast to stay elite, I would say. Mm-hmm. She probably still could do it at a high level, but to stay elite as she is, that's kind of pushing it. So we'll see though, some of them stay in the game. So shout out to the men gymnastic team. They received bronze, but they haven't placed in a medal like in 16 years.
Nah, it's been a minute.
So, shout out to Katie Ledecky.
Oh yeah.
She out there doing
she over there lapping brides.
Hey, last night, bro, no shit. It was a 1,500 meters. And I was thinking to myself, like, how long is fucking 1,500 meters? And I was thinking, it's 50 meters up at 150 meters, 50 meters, that's 100. She was swimming for 15 goddamn minutes. Who swim for 15 minutes straight or got the endurance to swim for 15 minutes straight?
Hey, Michael Phelps said like she outlapped me. He's like, this is what she do.
Oh my God, bro. But I was thinking she was swimming continuously for 15 minutes.
Bing, bing, back and forth.
And she was dusting them.
Yeah, dusting them.
They wasn't nowhere near him. Like, matter of fact, to the point where the TV had to back out some just to see with some other people she was swimming against.
It's like, did you even pinch the bitch?
Did you even pinch the bitch? Because she was gone, man. What else? Then we got to talk about the basketball team, men and women, doing what they do. Women look dominant. Men have started to look better. They look like they're getting their chemistry better.
Yeah.
And whatnot. They had an impressive win over South Sudan, and they had an impressive win over Serbia with Jokic. So that was a good thing because they were looking kind of shaky. At times they look a little shaky. One shaky. But what else?
They ain't been playing Embiid.
Well, they didn't play him last game. He's going to start this. I think they play Saturday against Puerto Rico. They said he's going to start. So I think it's about mismatches, though. Like, if you got a whole bunch of guards and small forwards, why is Embiid in the game? Because they're not going to let you dominate like that.
Yeah, South Sudan, he didn't need to be in that.
All they do is shoot threes. You can't get out there and guard them. Why are you in the game?
Yeah.
That's smart coaching. I mean, some people going to hate it. A lot of people hated the fact that Jason Tatum didn't get no minutes in the Serbia game.
Hey. I mean, KD came out hot and it's like, hey, let him cook.
Slim Reaper.
Yeah, let him cook.
Let him cook. I just think people got to understand, it's not about what you do on the Boston Celtics. It's not about what you do with the Lakers. It's not about what you do with the Warriors. None of that.
This was going on
it's
right
Team
in front
USA.
of us.
It's the best people out there. You're trying to win a medal. And as long as you get that medal as a team, you shouldn't trip about nothing. If you don't play this day or you don't play a lot of minutes that day, don't trip because it's going to be a team that comes up that's more to your fitting, you'll be in the game. Also, I found out I have a favorite new sport.
What is that?
Rugby.
Oh, rugby.
Man, it was this big old girl.
I was about to say the women's rugby.
Oh my God, nigga. It's this big old girl, nigga, and she was knocking bitches down, bro. they were saying it like you know how like you running? You could really just run past motherfuckers. She was wanting contact.
Like, come get it.
She was like, come tackle me. And was delivering pain.
I ain't seen that one.
Hey, bro, me and Kellen watched it. I was like, hey, this is my favorite sport now. I have never really paid attention. I was like, how do you play rugby? I know it was like football, some shape like a football.
Like football and soccer.
Man, that mug is actually fun, though, man. You get tackled with no pads on.
Yeah, it's no pads.
It's like when we used to play in the hood. Like, just,
hell yeah.
Yeah, you have 30 niggas with one ball.
Man. Smear the queer.
Oh, wow. See, I wasn't going to say that. Back in the day, we weren't politically correct.
Nah, we was not PC.
And that was the name of the game now I think about it. But hey.
Yeah, that's what we played, yeah.
But it toughens you up. If you ever decided to catch the ball.
Hey. I remember Jermaine Satterfield, he lit me up.
I'm telling you, if you've ever played hood football, you should be tough. Because it ain't even. Don't even know the rules. It's just trying to get a touchdown.
I still got a bruise on my leg from when we played football at one of our cookouts.
I loved it, bro.
Cousin Jeremiah, me and Jeremiah legs collided. Like that mug spun me around. Like,
dude,
whoop.
I loved it, bro. I loved it. It was good. That was good times back then. What else is really catching my attention? Well, really about people tripping about the Olympics in general. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll just say this. Depiction is depiction. We know we going to France, how they look at art, you know what I'm saying, in general, whatever. It's subjective.
I mean, I don't even know what you're talking about.
They're talking about how it looked like the last supper, you know what I'm saying, with Jesus and whatnot, how when they was doing the opening ceremonies, they were saying a lot of sacrilegious things and demonic things and, you know what I'm saying, and whatnot. But if you go to Greek, mythology and things like that, like in that background, it's a whole bunch of, man, they was partying and praising idols and stuff like that. That is Greek history. So I don't know if you are saying that they're trying to mock, Christianity or, Jesus, or they just doing them and putting it on a stage for everybody to see. And it's a little bit like, whoa, wait a minute. In this climate, that might not be the best judgment. So Yeah, no, but I didn't tune in the Olympic for the ceremony, so that's why I ain't boycotting it. I tune in for the athletes that work their ass off to get there to put on the show.
And Snoop Dogg is everywhere.
And Snoop Dogg don't give a shit. He is everywhere. I don't even think this nigga is sleeping.
Nah, he ain't, man. That nigga,
how do you get to every venture, nigga? You know how the TV, like if you're watching the Olympics, they got 30 different events going on, right? And you can click on them, but there are different venues in different places in Paris, right?
He got to get a helicopter.
He is there, bro.
It's got to be helicopter.
He at the tennis matches. He at the volleyball game. He kicking it with the dream team. He fencing. I even seen this nigga fencing and swimming with Michael Phelps. I said, Snoop is living it up. I can't knock him. That's what I would be doing. It's an opportunity that you don't get all the time. Take advantage of that shit. What else we got?
And he probably getting more plugged on the liquor side too.
I guarantee you he networking with some big wigs that he normally don't, you know what I'm saying, come in contact with out there. Because everybody's out there in Paris. If you ain't watched the things, you see these actors and actresses and entertainers, they out there. They acknowledging these athletes. So, you know, plus it come ever so often, you know what I'm saying? So people definitely, it's a big extravaganza. It's only here for like 2 or 3 weeks, I think, out of the 4 years besides the world championships. People go and embrace it.
Man.
What else you got, Bo?
I have nothing.
Music tip, what you got? And Don't Killer Mike drop tomorrow? Didn't he drop like another?
No, he's about to drop another project. I didn't know. I think it's tomorrow,
bro.
Because I know he got that with that Humble Me.
Humble Me, yeah.
But he got a whole nother project coming out. I didn't know if it was tomorrow or not.
I want to say it's tomorrow.
But I do know he's got something about to drop.
I could be wrong, but when I seen the because first he was talking about it, and then I seen the actual track listing.
Yeah, I've seen the track listing. Like, no, there's something about it. If not tomorrow, it's gonna be coming out in the next couple weeks.
So Killer Mike already killed it. You know what I'm saying, with Michael. And so I'll definitely be listening to that. I don't know anything else is coming out.
Yeah, I hadn't heard anything.
Oh, I will say this. If you haven't checked out the Eminem versus Slim Shady Complex interview, it's fucking hilarious. They AI'd Slim Shady and they're talking to Eminem and he's telling him he's basically, he's softened up for Gen Z. Hey, it's hilarious. Only M could battle himself. They throwing disses at each other. And it's
like
hilarious.
He said, the only person that could beat him was his stepdad.
Hey, man. He said, hey, I made The Way You Lie. I made Stand. He said, you made Fact. That song, if you know the song, I think it's on the Eminem show. It's called Fact. It's a terrible song. It's just disgusting and talking about crazy shit, but it's Slim Shady though. So check that out. But I don't have anything else.
Yeah, I'm good.
And it's a rainy ass day in that town. Fucking thunderstorms everywhere, tornadoes popping up, So we're going to go ahead and let y'all get out. We're going to do what we do, and we'll catch y'all on the next one. Yup.